So depending on capital, how do you plan to mitigate the investor risk when building these sites?
Well, the good thing is that we're not taking investor money and putting it all in one project or even in all one location. We are diversifying by being in so many different markets and being in all over the Southeast. So that right there alone gives us a tremendous risk mitigation. Of course, we're mitigating risk by the prototype that we're using because we're so tightly controlling cost. Mm-hmm. We're also mitigating risk on the operational side because we're so tightly managing the operational side. We have a track record of performance in terms of our return benchmarks. So what we do is we set, as we go into a project, we will determine the returns that are our benchmark minimum returns. And those are net operating margins in the low 30% range, internal rate of returns in the low to mid 20s. So we design the project to a return.
Okay.
That's a very unique thing to do as well.
Right.
We don't know anybody else that does that in this sector, but we design the returns and then design the project to achieve those returns. Then since we're using a prototype, then we're able to execute that, and we've never missed our targets.
Okay.
And our track record is that, quite frankly, is that we can fill these facilities up more quickly than our counterparts in the sector. We do that even though we don't. And when I say fill them up, there's a point that's called stabilization, and that is where you achieve a 90% occupancy for 60 consecutive days. The average in the industry has been about 24 months. Our projects are doing it in 18, or in some cases less, because of the efficiency that we bring to it, the relationships that we build with those impacting churches, the influence that they can bring together, and it all coalesces into a much better project that reaches stabilization much more quickly. Now, every month early that we reach stabilization goes directly to the bottom line. So it just increases our performance. So we've been able to measure and maintain our milestones, hit our benchmarks, because our system in place has been modeled to maximize the returns as well as maximizing the quality of life of the residents who live in our communities.